I don't know if you guys remember that small block Dodge 267 that I got for the frankentruck. Been breaking that motor down this weekend, getting it ready to rebuild. They're kind of lucky she didn't turn over, because this motor really, it's just disgusting inside it. It just, it's a 1966 Dodge Dart engine. And the block and everything on it's fine. It's rebuildable. I mean, you know, that's not really the issue. The issue is, I don't think in the life of this engine the oil was ever changed. And the reason why I say that, and I'll show you guys a couple of these parts I've been cleaning. Let me get the oil pan. It's raining out there. Thank God for shops. This is the oil pan off that motor. Alright. I haven't even touched him. Look at that. That's not, you know, bits of engine or anything in there. That's just dirt. Carbon and gunk. From, you know, 150,000 miles or so with factory oil in it. That's why you change your oil. You know? Now, amazingly, like, this crankshaft, it's not scored, it's not burned. You know, I put a mic on it, and all those journals are still good. It's just, the bearings are just, you know, completely shot. The, valve train just gummed all to hell. Look at this. Alright? I mean, yuck. That's why you change the oil in an engine. Look at that shit. It's just wrong on so many levels. It's cleaning off. I mean, it's not permanently adhered to the metal or anything. It's coming right off of there. And, you know, doesn't matter. It's getting rebuilt anyway. Right? Got the push rods nice and cleaned up. And they're all fine. Nothing wrong with them. Just they were covered with filth. You know. The heads. Anything with the heads. I mean, it's just caked in here. Everywhere. Everywhere. I cleaned on this block for, hell, 3.5 hours yesterday. And, working, cleaned up nice, and there's no cracks in it or anything like that. If there wasn't a, you know, never an oil change. I thought that was kind of interesting. It took a long time to get that valley cleaned out. Well, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the valve train and the top end, get the heads cleaned up, break them down, put new seals in the, put new valve seals in it, get everything cleaned up, working all right. And if I have time, I'll start working on that block again, get them cylinders cleaned up. That's what's going on over here today. All kinds of no fun. Look at this oil pump. That might be one of the things that ends up having to be replaced. I don't know for sure yet. I don't know how much that gunk is up inside this oil pump. Of course, you can clean out an oil pump though, so. But, like, that screen is just goobered up. Oh. You like my organizational skills? So looks like I had a small block explode in here. Boom! I know where everything goes. I know where everything goes. Oh, and the pistons are still good. I don't know if I'm going to reuse them or not, but they're still good. You just need some cleaning. And it's not like it's impossible or anything. Oh. Got bits laying everywhere, don't I? Woo. Having fun, ladies and gentlemen, having fun. Well, we got the engine and manifold and heads and everything all cleaned up. Squirted with John Deere green. Looks really good. Then, once everything's dry, I can safely break everything back apart and start throwing it back together. Some people will probably think that, painting it now is counterintuitive, but I've always done it this way. I paint it before I put it back together. I don't know why. While I'm waiting on parts, it's not a bad idea to mock the motor back up. Make sure you have all your parts, get everything nice and cleaned up and good looking and pretty and everything, and then break it all back down. I mean, now you've got clean parts to work with when you're putting everything back together. You're not going to get all greasy and filthy and icky and the whole bit, you know? To me, that just makes sense. There's, some people say, well, why take it apart 2 times? Well, I guess you don't have to. That's just, the way that I do it. Maybe it's dumb, maybe it's brilliant, who knows, but that's kind of just the way that I do things. Like when I'm getting serious about something, this is the way that I do it. So, go figure. Here's your motor, Bill. Got the oil pan over here, John Deere yellow. Ready to go back on. And out here we've got the air cleaner done. And I used the 4-blade fan off of that flathead. Of course, we'll probably run an electric fan also, so that's really just so that we can have a part of that old engine on the new engine. Amazingly enough, that bolt pattern is the same as the bolt pattern on that water pump. So I discovered that, so I cleaned it up. Screw it. Throw it on there. She was filthy. Alright, guys.